Now that we have studied a little bit about what trauma is, where it comes from, and how it affects our students. As educators, not only are we academic teachers, but we are social emotional teachers, and we teach mental health. Schools can have a direct impact on the well-being of students, and being more trauma-informed and using these trauma-informed approaches can really help in our classrooms. So when you are creating a trauma-sensitive environment, you need to look at how the administration is committed, disciplinary policies, staff development, and this can include in-district professional development or out-of-district conferences, mental health services within the school and the district, and informing students on how they can use different coping mechanisms to deal with their trauma. And one really technique is mindfulness. I have used this in my own classroom, and it is so wonderful, especially during some super stressful events. So mindfulness is focusing your awareness on your emotions, and it can be so therapeutic for a teacher that's gone through a stressful day or for students that have gone through some stress. You're focusing on improving your attention, your memory, emotional regulations, optimism, stress, and empathy. And a lot of it can be meditation, breathing exercises, and becoming more self-aware of your emotions. So the big question, why should we teach mindfulness? Well, number one, kids are stressed. And number two, teachers are stressed. So mindfulness is a great way to improve a school day for students and teachers. So what are some of the benefits really quick? An increased focus, attention, self-control, classroom participation, compassion within the classroom, and it's also been shown to improve academic performance, problem solving, and overall well-being. And students and teachers can also have a lot decreased levels of stress, depression, anxiety, and some of your behavioral students might have lesser disruptive behaviors. There are a number of different programs that are out there. I've got a couple up here. All you really need to do is go on the internet and look at all of these different either apps or websites that you can use. Resilient Kids is a really awesome one that I've used. And there's a few, I know on Apple TV, there's actually a breathing technique app that's already on there. When I had Apple TV in my classroom, it was awesome because I could just pull it up, we'll do a 5-minute breathing routine, and then we were good to go for the next little bit of our day. So we are going to do a small activity where we're going to do just a 30-second breathing activity, and we're going to practice our mindfulness. We're going to have you sit in a comfortable chair or a different position, and we're going to have you take your deep breaths. You're going to breathe in your nose and out your mouth, and concentrate on taking super big, deep breaths in your nose and out your mouth. Don't think too much about what you're doing, what the stresses are in your life. Just concentrate on your breathing in your nose and out your mouth. And a quick little activity like this is a great way to not only reset yourself as an adult as you're going through something stressful, but having these activities like this and sharing them with kids is an awesome way to help them learn how to cope with their stress. So the last little bit, what we are going to do is we're going to finish up with some Padlet questions on this small mindfulness technique. How can you best utilize mindfulness, whether that's a meditation, conversations about how to regulate your emotions, doing a different program within your classroom, how can you best utilize this for the needs of your students? And what effects could this have on your students? I knew in my personal experience that mindfulness was working when I had students asking if we could take a breathing routine, couple minutes, and like, Miss Mamrick, can we do 5 minutes? We need 5 minutes to calm down after recess. And it's a great way to reset and get them focused back, ready to learn. I hope that you guys enjoyed this and learned something, and I'm looking forward to reading all of our discussions. Have a good night.